neoliberalism presents particular problems for dealing with climate change. If we have an economy that is no longer capable of planning, where economic growth is determined only by the short-term quest for profits, we're never going to be able to move in the direction of the kinds of serious large-scale mitigation that we need, of euthanizing the fossil fuel industry and building out a new clean tech sector. And for that transition to happen, dealing with climate change, we need to directly address the problem of neoliberalism. We need to unpack it, understand it, and then get rid of it. Because there has to be a return to planning, public investment, a kind of guided capitalism, and an expansion of the public sector. Climate change has to be treated like war. And in moments of military crisis, the democratic capitalist states of the West never relied on the market to figure this out. No, they step into the market, they nationalize industry, they set production targets, they erect tariffs, they provide cheap credit when necessary. They used command and control mechanisms to drive the economy in the direction that it has to go. And that is absolutely anathema to the logic of neoliberalism. So if we're going to deal with this crisis, this impending and already unfolding crisis that is climate change, we have to move beyond neoliberalism as fast as possible. And we have to kind of return to the classical, we have to return to an updated version of sort of classical management, using public ownership and government direction of investment to move off fossil fuels, to build out a clean tech sector, to fortify cities with seawalls, to retreat from the coast, to secure toxic and atomic waste in a fashion that will make it safe for thousands of years, because inevitably there's going to be serious social dislocations that come with climate change. And if we were taking that problem seriously, we would make sure that our coastlines, which are inevitably going to flood to some extent, aren't littered with huge deposits of highly dangerous atomic waste or chemical facilities that are going to explode and burn as they did in Houston when flooded. So we need to, as part of adaptation, have a process of sort of target hardening, as it were, and planned retreat from the sea. There's no way the private sector and the profit motive alone can do that. There might be a role for private firms as contractors in this project, but that's a project that the state has to lead, right? Society has to decide that it's going to deal with these problems, and the state is the mechanism that will plan this and guide this and fund it.